Have you ever wondered why some women seem to effortlessly attract the men they desire? Let's talk about the power of attraction. It's not just about having a pretty face or a fit body. Yes, those can be factors, but attraction runs much deeper than that. It's about being someone who is confident, self-assured, and comfortable in their own skin. Attractiveness is a magnetic energy that comes from within. It's about the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and even the way you think. It's about being the best version of yourself, not just for others, but for you. Think about it. Would you be drawn to someone who is insecure and unsure of themselves? Probably not, right? Just like you, men are drawn to women who are confident, radiant, and who truly believe in their worth. So remember, the first step to attracting the man you want is becoming the woman you'd want to be with. What if I told you that approaching a man is easier than you think? Yes, you heard that right. It's a common misconception that making the first move is the man's job. But let's face it, we're in the 21st century, and it's high time we debunked this outdated norm. So what's stopping you? Fear? It's common, and you're not alone. Many women share the same apprehensions about making the first move. Fear of rejection, fear of coming off as desperate, or fear of overstepping societal norms. But remember, these fears are more in your mind than in reality. Let's tackle these fears one by one, shall we? First, the fear of rejection. It's natural to fear rejection, but remember that everyone, regardless of gender, experiences rejection at some point. Rejection is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a sign that something wasn't a good fit. And that's okay. Moving on from a mismatch takes you one step closer to finding your perfect match. Next, the fear of coming off as desperate. This fear often stems from the outdated belief that women should be pursued, not the pursuers. But a confident approach is far from desperation. It's a sign of strength and self-assuredness. Be clear about your intentions, and if they're met with respect, you know you're on the right track. Lastly, the fear of overstepping societal norms. Society has long held the belief that men should make the first move. But norms are changing and more women are taking the lead in their love lives. Be a part of this change. Be bold. Be brave. So how do you overcome these fears? The key is confidence. Confidence in yourself, your worth, and your ability to navigate any outcome with grace. And remember, confidence is attractive. It leaves a lasting impression and sets you apart from the crowd. Remember, the fear of approaching a man is often more intimidating in your mind than it is in reality. So gather your courage, put on your best smile, and make the first move. You've got this. Approach first, expect a ring later. Sounds bold, doesn't it? But hold on to your hats, ladies, because this is the new era of dating. It's about being in control, setting the tone, and making the first move. You see, the art of attraction is a two-way street. While it's essential to be attractive, it's equally important to show an interest in the person you're attracted to. And that's where the first approach comes into play. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and taking the initiative. Because let's face it, waiting for someone else to make the first move can be like waiting for a pot to boil. When you approach a man first, you're setting the stage for a relationship on your terms. It's like being the director of your own romantic movie. You choose the location, you choose the time, and you choose the man. This doesn't mean you're taking away his chance to woo you. On the contrary, it gives him a clear signal that you're interested and opens up the opportunity for him to step up his game. Moreover, making the first move can give you a sense of empowerment. It's a statement that says, I know what I want, and I'm not afraid to go after it. This confidence is not just attractive, it's downright irresistible. And let's debunk a common myth while we're at it. Making the first move does not make you desperate or pushy. It makes you brave and assertive. It shows that you're not just a passive participant in your love life, but an active player. So the next time you see a man you're interested in, don't just wait for him to notice you. Take the reins and make the first move. Start a conversation, ask him out, or simply show him that you're interested. Because after all, the worst that can happen is he says no, and the best? Well, the sky's the limit. It's the 21st century and women can make the first move. Why wait for a man to approach you when you can do it yourself? The man will pay on the first date, but if you don't approach first, you may end up paying for the rest of your life. This statement is a witty reminder of how the dating world is evolving. While it's still common for men to pick up the tab on the initial date, this tradition is gradually changing. More and more women are stepping up, making the first move, and sometimes even footing the bill. Why? Well, it's all about control and balance. When you make the first move, you're setting the pace. You're steering the course of the relationship. It's about taking charge of your own dating life, rather than waiting passively for things to happen. This doesn't mean you should insist on paying every time. It's about being open, flexible, and understanding that dating norms are changing. And remember, a relationship is a two-way street. It's not just about who pays on the first date, but about creating an equal partnership. The person who makes the first move often sets the tone for the relationship, including who pays on the first date. Do you believe in happily ever after? Let's take a moment to dive into some fascinating statistics. Studies show that marriages in which the woman made the first move are often happier and last longer. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a fairy tale, it's backed by real data. In fact, these relationships have a tendency to be more balanced, with both partners feeling valued and appreciated. Imagine that, a relationship where you're not just loved, but also respected and cherished. Your assertiveness at the beginning sets the tone for the rest of your journey together. It's like laying down the first brick on the road to a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. So, what's holding you back? Remember, a happy ending isn't just found in fairy tales. It's real, it's attainable, and it could be yours. The key to your happily ever after may very well lie in your own hands. So go ahead, make the first move.